My name is Janet.
And my name is Marcus. And together we are
AfriRopa.
AfriRopa, yes.
Hey, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yay. I wanted to ask you if you have noticed what is happening with people lately.
What's happening with people lately? Nothing in particular. People are complaining about high gas prices, petrol prices,
Yes.
inflation. So I noticed people are complaining a lot lately, yes. Is that what you wanted to know? No.
It may be one of the things that is happening to people or with people, but lately, as compared to there before, as compared to many years
Okay,
back.
what is compare? What is lately then?
Lately, I want to now. Let me first of all point out about the headset, mobile phone.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You want to talk about mobile phones?
I may not talk about the mobile phones only, but the behavior of people lately has changed as compared to the olden days.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Especially go a little bit.
Let me go a little deep. Let me just go on this. Talk about the mobile phone as the first item. There before, the mobile phone was not there. Actually, we used to queue at the call box.
Okay, I mean that's a long time ago. Mobile phones.
Not very long time ago.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe the young people never got to fight these call boxes in the CBD.
Mobile phones are in public use altogether now for something like 30 years. You know the old Nokia phones, yeah?
Oh, 30 years, time flies.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying please specify what is lately, yeah?
Yes.
So they are in use since 30 years, and I remember myself, but I mean, of course, that's me as a Muzungu from a Western country, yeah? Maybe a couple of years ahead, yeah? But I remember in the early 2000s, yeah? Everyone wanted to have the latest whatever Samsung or Nokia phone, and it was the small phones with a small screen and the touch, not display, but the touch keys if you wanted to make a call. Yeah?
Yes, yes.
So that was the mobile, and then came the Apple iPhone.
Yes.
Something like 20 years ago. So the Apple iPhone came out 20 years ago, and that was the real revolution then with the smartphones. And if I look at the African continent as a whole, yeah, I would rather say that in terms of use and also in terms of intelligent use of smartphones, they have jumped the Western world. Yeah, because everything is done on a smartphone here.
Yes.
Yeah, and the Western, the adoption goes far wider than it is in the Western world. Yeah, it is. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Everything is done on phone.
Absolutely, yes.
You go to a supermarket or a store and you pay with mobile phone.
Yeah.
I wonder how much money we used to carry then when there were no mobile phones, and how safe were our wallets and handbags.
That was in the olden days, yeah.
Yes.
That was when I carried my change money in my backpack. Yeah.
Yes. So you can imagine how things have changed, that these days you can even spend a whole week without touching any currency.
Cash money, yeah, absolutely,
with your hands.
that's true.
Yet you are transacting, you are doing your business as usual. So have you noticed how things change?
Yes, of course, absolutely.
Things have changed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, also now, have you also noticed that these days people don't talk to each other much on the dining table, but they talk to their mobile phones?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a shame, honestly, yeah. And I believe that this is going to go away very soon, yeah. That this is just a fad and it's going to go away.
It's going to go away. Also, I know you haven't traveled like in the public transport here. Have you also noticed that there is a number displayed inside the bus that you are traveling in to the CBD?
Yeah.
That you do your payments into that number.
The M-Pesa number.
And I don't know whether in other countries they call it M-Pesa.
No, it's not M-Pesa in another country. But well,
mobile
yeah, I mean,
transaction method.
obviously we have that. So
Yes.
often if you get on a bus, you just hold your phone against the receiver at the bus, and it's booked out of your mobile phone immediately. So you have the app, yeah, public transport app, and it will be booked from there. So that's there, yes, yeah.
So it's there. So here in Kenya we call it M-Pesa. I don't know in other countries whatever name they give, but I'm sure almost all the countries in the world are transacting using mobile money.
They do, yes, absolutely. Yes. They do. But I can tell you right away, a country like Germany, a lot of things are actually still done with cash money.
Oh.
It is, absolutely, yes, it is.
How so?
For a number of reasons. One of them is, and I'm standing behind that actually, is privacy. You know, if you pay with your mobile phone, yeah, any transaction will be stored at the whatever banking system you are using there that runs in the background. Yeah. So any transaction and when, where, what.
Yes.
Yeah. So and now let's say you're gonna buy every Saturday morning in a bookstore downtown.
Yes.
Books about the communist revolution. Yeah. Now, if the Secret Service gets hold of that information, yeah, they will probably think, he must plan a revolution, a communist revolution. Why else would he buy books about the revolution? And he must work all day long, so he only has time to do this on Saturdays. Yeah, so they can track what you are interested in. Yeah, and I mean, of course, I'm going a little bit far talking about just the Secret Service, yeah. But as a matter of fact, it's the companies using that information to play out advertisements, targeted advertisements. That's what that information is used for. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Yes, yeah. I want to pay. Yeah, and when in Germany, I'm using cash money. Because that's my business. What I'm buying. When and where and what, that's my business, that's nobody else's business. And I don't want anybody, my credit card company, to know what I'm interested in. I don't want them to profile me so that they can play out advertisements on me. So for that matter, there is a good reason why you don't want to use your mobile phone on everything. The same is true like if you're using WhatsApp and everybody's using that. There's no question about it because it's very practical. Yeah. And but you must be aware that the information, I think it's still kind of covered. What's really bad is the Facebook Messenger in this regard. Yeah, they will track you. They will know when you were where and what you did and with what people you met. Yes. Now, is that anybody's business? It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be, but it is, and you're exposing yourself. Yeah, which is very unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah. So you are paying with your data. That's why you are allowed to use these services for free. That's why data protection is a main issue these days, isn't it? It is very strong in Germany in particular, and from Germany it was adopted more or less throughout the European Union. Yeah. And the American tech bros, they hate the European Union especially for that, for their strong data protection. Yes. Ah. Yes, yeah. They hate that. That's one of the reasons why the tech bros want to break up the European Union, so that they can get away with data protection laws in the European Union. So that they can target and advertise, and also again, I mean, even this is a little bit far-fetched, that they can make this data available to the Secret Service. Wow. Palantir, my greetings to you.
How is that now?
Palantir is the surveillance software that is running in the background, and that is collecting all that information and making personal profiles and selling this information to the government.
Palantir.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, this is something new that we are hearing.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
You started with the change the mobile phones brought.
Yes, and now one of the good ones now is about money transaction or money transfers within the country. Like I'm in the city and I need to send my mom back in the village some cash to go to hospital.
It's very convenient, absolutely.
There before I would have jumped into a bus for 10 hours to travel there and take her money or take her. But these days she'll speak to me and tell me I need this money and I'll just take my mobile phone, send it to her, and there she is. So
and she can use it right away. The transaction is done in seconds. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the pros of the mobile money app that we are enjoying. But other than distancing talks in the family unit, all things are good with the mobile phone, don't you think so?
Well, I mean, it is, in general, it is a blessing, absolutely, yeah. I mean, of course you can make, that was science fiction 30 or 40 or 50 years ago. You saw that people were making video phone calls. That was science fiction, absolutely, yeah. Now everybody is using it.
Everybody is using it.
Yes, so for that matter, that is science fiction that has become true.
It has become true.
And it's very useful. There's no question about it. If you have friends and if you are in a what is the term again here for the long distance relationship, and you want to connect with your loved or with your spouse, whatever, you can use the video phone, so that's fantastic, that's great. People can exchange, they don't need to go to the office anymore, and yes, that's fantastic.
That's it, so that is good. The mobile phone has evolved, but I think there's one thing that I should ask people to do, that as much as the money method has been positive, very positively taken, they should buy nice mobile phones for their parents and their loved ones at home, such that video recording and video conferencing is possible with those parents that we are not able to see every other time.
I mean,
video conferencing, so that you can see them and see them how they are deteriorating or how they are appreciating.
But that's a generational issue. I mean, if you look at the generation 80 plus, they don't want to use these modern gadgets. They don't want to get into that.
I wonder why.
Well, because they are used to the old method and they just say, what do I need to learn something new like this?
Yes.
I was happy with what I used to have.
And all I need is something that I can communicate with. It doesn't have to be that I have to video conference with you.
So, for example, my mom is still using landline phone. That's what she grew up with.
Yeah, but she at least has a PC where she can email you.
That's the end of the line there.
And here in Kenya we call it kababe. My mom is using the kababe, the one that you doesn't have the screen.
The dumb phone.
And she says, when we ask her, can we buy you they call it touch. Can we buy you the touch phone? She says, no. That one will be calling everybody when I miss touch, and it will be calling everybody. I'm very comfortable with it.
There you have it.
So they are comfortable with whatever they have. But I hope technology will keep them there, because I think they are going to be discarded, those types, very soon. They're not even there in the market.
No, well, you can still find them.
Are they there?
Yes, of course. They even have special senior phones like that with extra big keys to type the number. For that reason, yes.
The seniors are well taken care of, So, but it's a method that came, it's a thing that came to help many people, the mobile phone. It came in Hadi?
I mean, definitely what we can say, we are living in revolutionary times when it comes to technology. Technology really is revolving our lifestyle every 10 years or so.
Yes.
And I wonder what comes next.
I wonder what comes
Yeah,
next.
because the mobile phone pretty much has, I believe, reached a stage of maturity.
Yes.
There is not much to improve on the mobile phone, on the smartphone. So what is the next big thing then? So, I mean, that's the question I can ask
That's
the
the
audience.
question.
Yeah?
Do you have an idea?
What's the next best, next big thing? And if you're correct, you make $1 billion. Yes, yeah. Share with me so that I can make $1 million too.
Me too.
Yes,
I need that.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for watching. Share with us in the comment section what you think about the modern technology, especially the phone, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.